Least you can do is level with me. What are my chances?
Not good.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
What's up, Packer Nation? It's Chad, the Chiefs at Easterling, back with another edition of the Pack Attack. So everyone had us written off. Put a fork in them. Start Jordan Love. Yeah, I was one of those people who thought that too. I'm man enough to admit it. I thought we were done. And I was wrong. And I'm glad we stuck it out and got to where we are now. Because this matchup against the Lions on Sunday is a big one. Both teams have done pretty much the same thing. They've gotten themselves back into position to where they looked like they would not be anywhere near the playoffs this season. And now they're looking like it's one win away from being in the playoffs. Of course, the Lions need some help with Seattle losing against the Rams, which I don't really see happening. So I believe by Sunday night, they will be basically just playing us to knock us out of the playoffs because they know they don't want us in the playoffs. I mean, at this point, I don't think anybody wants us to be in the playoffs. As far as this game script goes, I kind of see both teams relying heavily on the run, especially in the cold weather at Lambeau. You got A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones going to run the rock for us, and then you also have on the other side, they have two monsters running the ball in Swift and the old ex-Packer, Williams. Which Williams has the most touchdowns in the league this season as a running back. Could you imagine if we had all three of them? And then another thing added to this game, Jared Goff isn't the best player in the cold, especially when it's below freezing. And that's probably what it's going to be on Sunday night, maybe in the 20s. With the wind chill factor, it could be even lower. So I don't expect him to throw the rock well. And he might even break his streak of 8 games with no interceptions, especially with how hot our defense is playing right now. It seems like the Packers have just finally figured out the formula of how to win. And I think that's playing good defense and running the ball. That way you're running out time that the opposing offense cannot be on the field or get enough attempts to make points on the board. And then complementary football when the offense is out there, as far as Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball and us running touchdowns in. It seems simple enough, but I think we just weren't able to execute on all phases before. And also now having the threat and Nixon being on special teams, it just kind of all comes together finally. Do I expect us to win this game? I'm biased. Yes, I expect us to win this game. Not just because I'm a Packers fan, but because we're at Lambeau, because it's going to be cold, because Jared Goff doesn't play well in the cold. And let's face it, it's the Lions. Yes, they've played great lately, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, they say that we haven't played any good teams. Well, the Lions haven't really played a lot of good teams either. I mean, there are a few, but they're still not the best team. I mean, they started off 1-6 just like we started off 4-8. Now, as far as if we do win this game and going into playoffs, I'm just going to ride the roller coaster, man. I don't expect anything to happen. I didn't expect us to even be here in this situation. So if we get to the playoffs, that'd be great. Probably going to end up facing the 49ers, which is not great, but you never know. Anything can happen. I expect this to be a hard-fought game. I don't think Lions are just going to give us the game. I believe we're going to have to work for it, just like any other game in the NFL. But I do believe it'll be close at first, but then we may run off with it towards the end. I'm going to go ahead and predict that the score is going to be 31-17 Packers. But what do you guys think, Packer Nation? Do you think we're going to win? Everybody else, what do you think? Even if you're not a Packers fan, chime in on the comments below and let me know. And as always, keep wearing that green and gold. And
go, Pack, go!